Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Today we have a reading for you guys, right? And so we have all these oracle cards, Sagittarius. And if you're new here, welcome in. And if you're an oldie but goodie, both of you guys, if you would like to see these videos I'm uploading every day, you'd have to type in Power and Light Tarot because the notifications, are not being sent out. So let's get into it though, Sagittarius, because another very cool reading. Yeah. So far we have the graveyard, the noose, and the skull. That's how great this is, right? But you know, this noose card, somebody here wants to get up and stop doing whatever they're doing. Yeah, they do, because the noose is some type of a threat. It could be a conflict. I think it's a threat, though. Let's look at that real quick here. Yeah, the noose is a threat, right? Like you're going to get hung. And so that's why it's there, right? We're not here to hang anybody. No, we're here to spread love, you guys, right? So let's see. And yeah, that is a threat. And then we have Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein, right? So maybe Mary thinks that, Mary Shelley thinks they're after Frankenstein with this noose. No, I don't think so. I think that this is all about loss. There's something here that is threatened because somebody doesn't want to be there. So it's you or your person, Sagittarius. We have the skull. This is grief and it's transition, right? It could be one or the other. I mean, we see grief here. Yeah, Mary Shelley, she wrote all about, Frankenstein, but I think that he was her boyfriend because, she acts like she's sad over there, right? At least in the picture. And then we have Faru, I don't know how to say her last name, right? But this pretty lady here, she's standing in this wall, right? So she feels stuck in there, but she's standing up. She has her bird. And so she fled her country. And I think she was being, abused or mistreated. But she went on to adopt like a child with special needs. And she was a kind woman. But she had to fight really hard to get out of her situation. And we call this card rebellion, Sagittarius. So somebody wants to rebel here. And yeah, they feel kind of like, I feel like they feel threatened to do that, if that makes any sense. Like it looks like somebody here wants to end their situation, whatever that may be, but maybe they feel a little scared or threatened. Maybe they think, I'm not really sure what they think yet, right? But it's coming because it shows up right here. We have imagine a new beginning here. And then we have all that glitters, right? So this is, all that glitters isn't gold, right? We know that kind of when we were kids, But, this is in the reverse, and this is kind of a trip here. But somebody here they're imagining a better life and for themselves, right? And then we have between worlds, and we see the flamingo, and she's over here, between worlds. The back of her is in the kind of, cloudy. I beg your pardon, you guys. Oh, excuse me. Half of her is in the kind of cloudy weather or cloudy day. And then, the orange part of the flamingo, which is really the color, is showing up here in the sun. So she's walking into a new world. This is kind of a lonely feeling, though. Sometimes it can be, right? Because you're between worlds, right? And then we have rigid. And this rigid card talks about, are you putting up a wall between something you really want? Is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside you? Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and especially of others. So somebody is, your person or you, whoever's doing this, right, is like rigid, and they could be, or they are expecting you to be rigid, Sagittarius, right? You could say, no, not little old me, right? But maybe, because who knows, not sure what's gone on in the past. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little. See, somebody's guarded. If you're willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Somebody wants to come to you and they think that you put a wall up. That's how it looks here. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping, and it has little to do with you. Wow. So, I feel like somebody wants to come be with you, and here they are imagining this. They could be in or you had some major loss with them. But with this rebellion card, after these these three kind of really grim cards here about grief and transition and loss, here's rebellion. Somebody unless you rebelled, Sagittarius, right? And you ran away. You said, I'm running away from home, all right? So don't try to call me, and I'm taking the location off my phone, right? He could be saying that, right? We have Coventina, and this is purification, and she's holding the bird. She's in the water, and she has the cup there. It's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So purification is we had this the other day with a different deck. Purification it's a process that can be painful. It can be, and it takes courage to kind of deal with it. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. And today we're using the Housewives deck, Sagittarius, because we haven't lifted a finger, right? So as usual, we're feeling guilty. So here we are using it. Let's see what we have, and let's see here. You start out with Judgment. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius. We have the Seven of Cups. And this is like a difficult choice. And this is what's challenging you or crossing you. And they're not exactly the same, right? They're not. And this could be crossing your person. These readings could be switched. You guys know that, right? So we have the Moon now. All right. So Sagittarius, we have Judgment first, and it's showing up as a ribeye steak, right? Sorry, you guys that don't eat meat, right? Not trying to bother anybody here. But that Judgment card, it's a ribeye steak, and she's on the scale, right? She's weighing herself, and she has beautiful legs, and she thinks that she's going to have harsh criticism about her weight. But I don't think that, this is about anybody's weight. No, I feel like this is whoever wants to come forward thinks that you're going to criticize them. Yeah, I feel like they put up a wall because they're afraid, but you might have put the wall up, and now they have their own. In fact, Farouk, this is what we're going to call her here. Farouk, she is standing in the wall, the little wall, but she stood up. She said, I'm getting out of this jail, and she blew the lid off. Right? Like in that song by Parliament, Blow the Roof Off the Mother, right? You guys know that song? Yeah, it's a really old one, but it's kind of a cool song. I feel like it is. So let's see what else we have, Sagittarius, for you guys. Let's see what else we have. We have the Moon. This is about somebody dreaming about you. Here she is, and she's asleep. She has no sheet. I'm not really sure what the deal is on that no sheet situation here. Maybe you threw this person out, Sagittarius, and you said, give me my sheet back, right? You're not taking the betting. Let's see what else we have. I don't think so, right? Queen of Wands, that's you, Sagittarius. I feel like it is. Temperance. All right. So looking at this reading, all right, already, somebody wants to make this choice, and here they are imagining you. All about you, Sagittarius. And why it's all happening is they're dreaming about you. That's what she's doing here, right? She looks really pretty, like she's still wearing makeup, right? But, here's the Pond's cold cream. So we know she took it off. Yeah, or maybe she forgot, right? She has her rollers there. And what's on your mind is temperance. And this talks about balance and moderation, right? Could talk about healing, because this is a cake's being made here. Usually the angel or the woman is pouring the water, right, to kind of blend things and create balance. But this is, making a cake and blending these ingredients, right? So, we have joy and sorrow and justice and anger. That's the name of this thing. And they used to call it, I forgot what they called it, but it's a spice Pretty sure it had MSG in it, and they just like people used to. That was, I think it was came out in the 60s or the 70s, where people used to add it to their food, right? Now they want to add something else, yeah. But you know, this product's not around anymore. No, it's not. But justice and anger. Somebody's trying to create balance for themselves. This is what's on your mind. You could be wondering if you're going to heal this, if you're going to have joy with this person, right? And if you're going to have justice, like possibly what you deserve, or if you're going to have like balance. Yeah. Sagittarius. Let's see what else we have here. We have to find out why you're sitting here. But here you are, Sagittarius. You have your arm out. Like, where the hell are you? Are you coming? Right? I'm going to brain you if you don't show up pretty soon. You can be, that's the attitude she has here. How dare they make Sagittarius or Aries or Leo with that attitude, right? What? Who wrote that stuff, right? We have the Six of Pentacles. And this is in the near future. This is sharing. Sharing is caring, Sagittarius, right? I ever tell you guys a story about my little granddaughter? So she comes over and, you know, we're sitting in the yard eating pistachios. I've told the story before, but it's funny. So she's sitting there and I'm eating them and I'm cracking them for her because she's 3 years old. And she takes the bag and she goes, and I go, can I have some? And she goes, no. And then I took the bag back and she goes, can I have some? And she goes, sharing is caring. That cracks me up. Okay. Sagittarius, the Two of Cups is in your environment. These people look like they're either happily together or they're welcoming each other, right? That's his wife, and they have the flutes here, right? You know, the for the champagne or the Bellini, whatever you like here. We have the King of Swords. So you're wondering if you're going to heal this, if you're going to bring balance with this person, most likely. You could be the one who's worried about harsh judgment, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, you could. So let's see here why you have the Queen of Wands and you have the Two of Pentacles. So you're going back and forth here. I feel like you're just wondering if this, either if this person's going to show up or if you should show up for them and drop the wall, let the wall down. Yeah. Yeah, this Two of Pentacles, it's like she's here with her little boy and he's pulling her skirt. She's got an apron on and she's got dishes and she's kind of juggling. And the dog is pulling at her skirt too, like, let's go outside and play, right? Where's my leash or whatever. But the point about it is that she's like, what do I do? Kind of. You could be wondering if this person is like juggling their idea, like they're planning this possibly. But definitely you're wondering here, what's going on? Let's see what else we have. And we have the King of Cups. This is mystery and devotion. And he's sitting here drinking here, Sagittarius. I mean, your person might be Pisces, Cancer. They could be Scorpio. They could be another Sag. Aries is here. Judgment is Scorpio again. And the moon is Cancer or Pisces. But they don't have to be these people, right? And so here he is. You're wondering if this person is thinking all about this. Or you're the person who's doing this. Like in mystery. But this is about devotion. So you're in love with this person, or you are like wondering here. It looks like you're wondering if they're going to come forward because, like, are they devoted? Are they going to come? Yeah, that's how it looks here, Sagittarius. And the Seven of Wands is your concern. This could be like your worry. So, you know, you have to clean this toilet, Sagittarius. You know, this usually talks about challenges, somebody who could be resisting, right? Or overwhelmed. And this is definitely overwhelming. Because who could clean that toilet with 7 toothbrushes, right? You might get in the cracks and crevices, but you're not going to, you know, clean that bowl really well. No, you're not, right? You could be saying, I don't clean anything. Right? You might. And some people call people in, right? So let's look at your concern. Let's get a card on that. This is about challenges and feeling overwhelmed. The Devil. This is about, it can be sometimes about temptation, but It's really about somebody who's drinking a lot or smoking a lot or eating junk food down here. And it can be temptation, though, because, you know, the devil in this deck is a chocolate cake with horns and beautiful legs. You could be concerned here. Maybe you're really desiring this person right now. This looks like a situation where somebody wants to come forward and like you guys are both mirroring each other, like, let's be together. And this could be like, you might be concerned that this person, your person is like, are they challenged? Are they drinking a lot? Are they maybe sad? Because this skull card talks about grief. And so does the loss with Mary Shelley. That talks about a death, right? A death of a situation, not a real one. And here, you know, here are the headstones, right? There's Mary Shelley and, you know. The Two of Cups is in your environment. It is. Underneath the moon, you guys are, I feel like this person's dreaming about you. Right? This is, you know, I feel like they are, or you're dreaming about them. Let's see what we have. And we have the Four of Swords. Wow, you're going to revitalize this, Sagittarius. Right? But first you have to do a mask here. An avocado and a cucumber mask, all right? Because that's what she's doing. And this is this is the Four of Swords, like recovering something. But they're showing it here as revitalizing it. And this is in your environment. This is coming. Be coming round the mountain. This is coming, Sagittarius. You're either going to that person and they're going to take you back, or vice versa. Let's see, the Magician. This is your hope. See, you want to manifest this. It's a trip here, though, because he's a player, or not a player, but he's a BSer. He's a real bullshitter, this guy, the Magician, because he is, you know, he's telling these women, the customers that come in, the housewives, well, I have this dryer here that can, you know, make all your dreams come true, right? Like clean your house, you know, make dinner, and I don't know, give the dog a bath, or whatever needs to be done here. You could be hoping that this person's going to, like, this is your dream come true mostly. You could be hoping your dreams are going to come true, and you could be hoping it's not just an illusion. Yeah, because he's selling illusions, this guy, right? The King of Swords is your outcome. This is somebody who, like, decides. This is somebody who's very rigid, and we have this rigid card here. And the Three of Wands. This is a job well done. You're hoping here. You could be hoping here that somebody, like this King of Swords in this deck, he's real stubborn though. So in this deck, it talks about he closes down the barbecue. You could be hoping your person's closing down, you know, closing down a chapter in their life. And you're going to have a victory, because this is like praise or a job well done. This is victory here. You're hoping you're going to have a victory, Sagittarius. You are. So we're going to see all about that person. In the extended, we're going to see how they feel and how they're looking at the situation, what they want to say. And also the underlying energies, Sagittarius. Yes. And let's see. We're going to do the Tree of Life Oracle over there. We have the Martyr, and this is their spread. It's going to be all about them. They're all super affordable. I have the link below, and we're going to end the reading here, Sagittarius. I really want to see it. The Presence. Wow, this is their spread. They miss you. See? Wow, this is going to be a cool reading. And yeah, don't forget, you guys, if you want to see these videos every day, you have to type in Power and Light Tarot, right? 4 words, right? Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless you guys. The extendeds are all super affordable. Right on. Thank you, guys.